Hi everyone, in this video we're going to look at the skincare company GlowRecipe, and I'm going to go through every single product that is available through Sephora and give you my thoughts on whether it is a good skincare product or not based on the ingredients. This is per viewer's request, so if you have any other brands that you would like me to review, please make sure you list them in the comment section below. So this is going to be an ingredients review. That means that we're going to go through the ingredients of every single product. I'm going to flag for you the problematic ingredients and the good ingredients, and then give you my opinion overall as to whether that is a product that you might want to invest your money in. This is something I encourage all my viewers do every time before they invest a dime in any skincare product, because you shouldn't just be going off of the skincare company's claims about what the product does when you have the ingredients right there in front of you that you can analyze first. Please subscribe by hitting that red subscribe button. You can also follow Allura Beauty on Instagram, and if you missed the last video, I will link that in the upper right hand corner for you to check out. All right, let's dive into GlowRecipe. I believe this is a Korean beauty skincare brand. It is available through Sephora. I'll put links in the description box below to where you can find it if you want to buy any of these products after watching this video, as well as a link to Rakuten, because if you're spending money online, you may as well be getting cash back, so you may as well sign up for Rakuten. So I'm gonna focus on the products that are available through Sephora, since that, practically speaking, is where most of you will purchase from. But before we go to the products themselves, let's look at what the brand says about itself. If you go to GlowRecipe's website, it says that they are a natural, fruit-powered skincare brand. Now, they're also cruelty-free, which is great, but by now, hopefully we know that something being natural does not make it better. It doesn't make it safer. It doesn't make it more effective. There are tons of natural ingredients that are horrible for your skin or dangerous to your skin, and there are tons of synthetic chemicals, even though literally everything is a chemical, or non-natural ingredients that are fabulous for your skin. If you scroll down under the We Believe section, it says that they believe skincare should be fun, which we can see reflected in the bright coloring of their packaging and their products. They also claim that innovative ingredients are their thing. We will see that when we go over the products. Scrolling down further under the Our Products section, they claim that the products are easy to use hybrids, which is great. It's always nice to not have just a one-note product. And it seems like the focus is to get that natural glow and lit from within effect from their products. It says that their ingredients are clean. We also know, similar to the natural claim, that that doesn't really mean anything. It doesn't mean things are good or bad. And they're also cruelty-free, free of parabens, sulfates, and phthalates, among others. Parabens have so much misinformation out there about them. They are not bad. They don't make a skincare product dangerous or worse, but it is something that quote-unquote natural skincare companies latch onto as a positive for their brands. All right, let's move on to looking at the ingredients for each product. First, I'll say that most of the products look like they are in the $30 to $40 range. So this is a mid-range skincare company, sort of almost approaching upper range, but definitely not the most expensive or luxury level. Now, they do have one lip pop item, which I don't really consider skincare, but we're gonna go over the rest. Starting with their newest product, which is the Papaya Sorbet Smoothing Enzyme Cleansing Balm, which retails for $32, and for that price, you're gonna get 3.4 ounces. And if you see me looking down, I'm just looking at my laptop for the information. So basically, when you look at the ingredients, it is full of emollient or oil-based ingredients, which makes sense since this is a cleansing balm. So in that category, you have the very first ingredient. You also have the apricot kernel oil, papaya seed oil, and you also have a lot of fruit extracts, which sometimes are really good because many of them are antioxidants, but sometimes you can run into problems with them being fragrant and irritating. The very first fruit extract we see is papaya fruit extract. Now, this particular extract does have potential to have an exfoliating effect on the skin, but it can also be a skin sensitizer. Since it is a cleansing balm, it is not on your skin for as long as, say, something like a moisturizer, but it is in contact with your skin for longer than just a normal cleanser. And cleansing balms are things that we tend to not only leave on the skin for longer, but also really work into the skin, and in particular in the eye area, to break up the makeup that is on your eyes. So just be aware of the potential sensitizing effect and be cognizant of the fact that it may cause some irritation to you. Along the same veins, the next ingredient is papain, which itself also can be known as a skin sensitizer. It is a papaya latex ingredient, so again, be aware of that. Conversely, the next up fruit extracts like blueberry and strawberry are not known to be sensitizing. They are great plant extracts and they are antioxidants. They can help the skin eradicate damage or fight damage. And strawberry fruit extract is also a source of vitamin C for the skin. Now again, this cuts both ways because a cleansing balm is not a leave-on product, so the beneficial effects of these ingredients don't have a long time to have an effect on the skin. The ingredient that concerns me the most is the capsicum annuum fruit extract. That may sound like something you may be more familiar with, which is capsaicin, something that is derived from peppers and is associated with how hot or spicy something is. And capsicum is definitely a skin irritant. It is not something that we want in contact with our skin. Now, this is the fruit extract, so it may be less potent since it's not the actual, or it sounds like it's not the actual straight form of capsicum. But nevertheless, that is very concerning to me, and I wouldn't really want to have that rubbed all over my face. So at the end of the day, do I think this is the worst and most fragrant and irritating cleansing balm on the market? No, there are tons of very fragrance-packed and irritating cleansing balms that are available, but at the same time, especially for $32, I don't think that you need to risk it and buy this cleansing balm. Go with something that doesn't have any fragrance with it. My two favorite ones are from Drunk Elephant and Clinique's cleansing balm. On that note, if you haven't checked out my video where I review a ton of different cleansing balms head to head, I go over the ingredients, I test them to see how well they cleanse, etc. I will link that video in the upper right hand corner for you to check out. The next product I've seen around and seems pretty popular, so I'm excited to check it out. That's the Watermelon Glow PHA plus BHA Pore Tight Toner. For $34, you get 150 milliliters, which is the equivalent of about 5 fluid ounces. Now, BHA we're probably familiar with, salicylic acid. It's a chemical exfoliant, oftentimes used to help reduce the size of pores, combat blackheads and whiteheads. PHA is not as well known, but it is a beautiful ingredient, and one of my all-time favorite skincare toners is from the Inky List. That's their PHA toner, which I think I mentioned in my favorite skincare products of 2019 video. But in any case, it is a more mild chemical exfoliant. So if you're someone who has tried out AHAs, which is the most typically glycolic acid, if that is too severe for your skin and you just think it's too harsh, definitely try PHA. It doesn't penetrate as deep down into the layers as AHAs, but still gives you the benefits of the same kind of chemical exfoliation. So right away, we see some nice antioxidant type plant extracts, for example, cactus extract and watermelon fruit extract. Both of these are beneficial and non-fragrant plant extracts. And then we have these nice humectants and hydrating ingredients, for example, glycerin and hyaluronic acid. The next ingredient we have is the PHA. PHA stands for polyhydroxy acid, and gluconolactone is a PHA. So this is the exfoliating ingredient in the product, and it's nice to see it early in the ingredients list so you know that you're getting a healthy amount of it. Next is sodium polyglutamate, which is a nice humectant and skin conditioning ingredient. That's followed by the BHA ingredient. BHA stands for beta hydroxy acid. The ingredient betaine salicylate is a BHA and is a common alternative to salicylic acid, which is the most commonly known BHA. So once again, we have early in the ingredients list and back to back the two chemical exfoliants that are listed in the name of this product, which is great. And that's followed by many other great plant extracts that have skin soothing capabilities. For example, the willow bark extract, tea tree extract, hibiscus flower extract, cucumber fruit extract, sugarcane extract, and even licorice root extract, which can also help with the evenness and brightness of the skin. What I will say is that the last ingredient is fragrance or parfum. And we all should know by now that fragrance is not good for your skin. Fragrance is not skincare. It will never do something beneficial for your skin. So you should always try to avoid fragrance in your skincare if at all possible. Now, what I will say is that it is the very last ingredient in this product. So we know that the least amount in terms of all the rest of the ingredients, the least present is the fragrance or perfume, but it's really not necessary. And this would have been such a good product if they had just left that out. At the end of the day, I can't say I fully recommend this product because of the presence of irritating fragrance, but is it the worst product out there? Absolutely not. And it does have a bunch of other skin soothing agents. It just becomes problematic when you combat the skin soothing agents with an irritating ingredient like fragrance. The next product is the Avocado Melt Retinol Eye Sleeping Mask. This retails for $42. You get half an ounce. Now, it says in the claims that this is encapsulated retinol. Now, full disclosure, I am not super familiar with this encapsulation technology. Most infamously, this came up with Naturium's vitamin C products, where the PHA of the overall product is way outside of the range to have effective use and penetration of vitamin C. But then the company claims that the vitamin C is encapsulated so that the vitamin C itself has a completely different pH from the overall product, which just initially I'm skeptical about, but I can't say whether that technology is effective and proven to actually work, so I'm not going to speak on that part. But what I will say otherwise is that you tend to want retinol-based products to not be in jar packaging where it's exposed to a lot of air and light, because that's unstable. So we start out with these hydrators and humectants like glycerin, propanediol, glycerol stearate. You have the other good ingredients like avocado oil, avocado fruit extract, and great anti-agers like squalane and niacinamide, aloe leaf, coffee fruit extract, hyaluronic acid. So far we're doing really well in terms of substantiating the claims of this being hydrating and giving you antioxidant-rich ingredients. A little bit before we get to the halfway point in the ingredient deck, you see the retinol. By the way, if you want to see the top retinol product recommendations that I have for you, and I also do a rundown of what retinol is and whether or not it actually can be effective, I'll link that video in the upper right-hand corner for you to check out. So I'm continuing to go through the ingredients list, and I don't see anything that really concerns me until I get to lavender flower extract. This is a plant extract that is fragrant and known to be irritating to the skin. That, in combination with the very last ingredient, which is flavor or aroma, that's just another word for fragrance or parfum. So we have at least 2 fragrant components in this product. Once again, the lavender is after the halfway point and the fragrance is listed at the very end. So it's not like it's chock full of those ingredients, but they still can be problematic. Just even having one listed ingredient being fragrant as a component is not good for your skin. That, combined with the fact that this comes in a jar as opposed to a tube or a pump bottle, I think you can do a lot better with a retinol product that is suitable around the eyes that you could use. Next up is the Watermelon Plus AHA Glow Sleeping Mask. This one is $45, but you would get 2.7 ounces of product. AHA, like I mentioned before, is an alpha hydroxy acid, the most common of which is glycolic acid. And when you look at the ingredients right away, you get those hydrators and humectants, for example, sodium hyaluronate and glycerin. And we have other great antioxidant plant extracts, for example, seaweed extract, watermelon fruit, like we saw before. And you get the glycolic acid, which is the AHA, pretty early on in the ingredients list. In addition to that, they've also included lactic acid. And then we return to some more good plant extracts, for example, pumpkin fruit extract, pomegranate fruit extract, banana fruit extract, which I very rarely see in skincare products. And looking it up, it looks like it technically is an antioxidant, but is a much weaker antioxidant compared to other plant extracts. Now, unfortunately, I seem to be seeing a pattern here, because although it's front-loaded with good ingredients, at the end, GlowRecipe throws in problematic ingredients. And in this case, we not only have fragrance listed at the very end, but before that we have alcohol. And especially when you put those two in combination with each other, alcohol can increase the penetration of the other ingredients in the product. So when those other ingredients include problematic, irritating ingredients like fragrance, it can just be kind of a double whammy. So this does pose a problem for your skin. And once again, given the price point, given the fact that there are many other AHA-based products out on the market, I can't really say that I recommend this one, even though it's not the worst one out there. Next up is the Watermelon Pink Juice Oil-Free Moisturizer. This is $39 for 2 ounces. Again, we're front-loaded with these good plant extracts like watermelon fruit, glycerin, and olive-based ingredients. And they've also thrown in some licorice root extract. The jasmine flower wax concerns me a little bit because jasmine oil, or the jasmine antioxidant plant is quite fragrant and therefore irritating for the skin. And of course, at the very end, they've also added in that fragrance. So pretty much the same comments that I've had as before with the other products. The next product is the Blueberry Bounce Gentle Cleanser. This is $34 for 5.41 ounces. It says that this is supposed to be a gentle cleanser and makeup remover, and that they've packed it full of antioxidant-rich blueberries, hyaluronic acid, and gentle AHAs. And true to those claims, the second ingredient is the cocoa glucoside, which is the cleansing agent. I don't know that it's known to be particularly gentle, but at the same time, it's not known to be one of the more harsh and stripping agents, so that's good. And we have good plant-based, fruit-based antioxidant type ingredients like the seaweed, blueberry, raspberry, and again, licorice root extract. In terms of the AHAs, they have included glycolic acid and lactic acid, and of course, ended the ingredients list with fragrance. Now, this is a cleanse-off product, so even less than the cleansing balm, it shouldn't be in contact with your skin for too long. That cuts both ways in terms of the good ingredients and the not so good ingredients. So the fragrance, because it's listed at the very end and this is a wash-off product, I'm not too concerned about it posing as much of a risk to your skin and causing an allergic reaction. The flip side of that is that the good ingredients in this product, like the glycolic acid and all of the antioxidant-rich plant-based extracts, also don't have time to really have a noticeable effect on your skin. So that, like I said, cuts both ways. But at the end of the day, the fragrance that is present in this product is small and concerns me the least given the small amount of time the cleanser will be in contact with your skin. Next up, we have the Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. For $28, you will get 2.53 ounces. It says this is 84% watermelon, hyaluronic acid, and hibiscus to help refresh the skin and enhance makeup. And we do start out with those watermelon-based ingredients. In addition, the rice germ oil can help hydrate the skin. They've also included toward the middle of the ingredients list the hyaluronic acid, Centella asiatica extract. Now, it concerns me a little bit that there's apple cider vinegar in here, which can be irritating and drying to your skin. It is being diluted with all the other ingredients in the product, but I don't think that the benefits of that ingredient outweigh the potential irritation that you can get from putting apple cider vinegar on your skin. And say it with me, the ingredients list is rounded out by fragrance. Obviously, if you're spraying this onto your skin before makeup, it may pose a greater risk at having closer contact with your skin, although I think for the most part, ingredients penetrate your skin pretty much equally unless you have like a layer of petroleum jelly protecting your skin, but it could pose less maybe potential irritation if you're spritzing it over makeup. But at the end of the day, let's not spray perfume on our face. Next up, we have the Pineapple C Brightening Serum. For $49, you get 1 ounce of product. So this is supposed to contain both the vitamin C and AHA in combination with hyaluronic acid. The very first ingredient is pineapple fruit extract, which can serve as a weaker exfoliant, but also has nice antioxidant properties. There's also ascorbic and lactic acid in the product, in addition to sodium hyaluronate to help hydrate, soothing agents like aloe, and nice anti-aging ingredients like squalane. But like with everything else, that is mitigated by and made problematic by the addition of fragrance at the end of the ingredients list. Once again, it is the least prevalent ingredient in the product, but the flip side of that is that for $49, you can get a fantastic vitamin C serum that doesn't have that potentially irritating ingredient. In fact, if you want to see my top recommendations for vitamin C skincare products, the top ones are vastly more affordable than $49 and far superior in terms of the ingredient deck. So go check that video out. I'll link it in the upper right hand corner if you want to see far better alternatives. All right, getting down to the last few products. Next is the Banana Soufflé Moisture Cream. This is $39 for 1.69 ounces. This does come in jar packaging. This contains hydrators and soothers, for example, glycerin, jojoba seed oil, banana water, turmeric root extract, some coconut-based extracts, and in addition, it does contain a good amount of squalane, which is great. Now for this product, I see some more prevalent problematic ingredients. For example, the basil flower leaf extract, which definitely can be irritating and a fragrant component. And I sound like a broken record at this point, but of course at the very end, they've also in addition added fragrance, or also known as flavor/aroma. So I definitely wouldn't recommend this product given the price point, the jar packaging, which introduces instability to the ingredients in there that are good, and in addition to the fragrance that has been added. Next up, we have the Avocado Melt Retinol Sleeping Face Mask. This retails for $49 and you get 2.3 ounces. Just like with the other retinol product, they claim that the retinol is encapsulated to help it kind of time release and be less irritating. So we start out with hydrators and nourishers like glycerin, avocado oil, avocado fruit extract, hyaluronic acid. They've also included ginger root extract and other good skincare ingredients like squalane and Camellia sinensis leaf extract. The kaolin that you see kind of toward the beginning actually helps to combat like oiliness and in a sense even kind of dry out the skin. So I guess that's what gives this the mask nature of the product. Although the term mask for this product is so strange and unnecessary and just a marketing thing, because the instructions for this are to apply it before you go to sleep and then remove it in the morning. That's a nighttime moisturizer, that's not a mask. In terms of the retinol, you do find it, but it is after the halfway point in the ingredients list. It doesn't list in terms of percentage how much retinol you're getting in this product, so it's hard to say whether you're getting a dose that will have visible results for you. And despite the good ingredients, you again have fragrant irritating components, for example, the lavender flower extract. And in this case, they've included flavor/aroma not at the very end, but they, in addition to that, at the very end, have stated that they've added quote unquote natural fragrance. And on this point, I just want to emphasize that something being a natural fragrance versus a synthetic fragrance doesn't make the fragrant less irritating to your skin or more safe for your skin. So in this case, we have at least 3 different fragrant components, plus again, the jar packaging with the retinol potentially making it just kind of pointless if it creates that instability. So once again, I wouldn't really recommend this specific product. And actually that was the last product in the line that's available through Sephora. They do have one kind of set kit that has several products that we've already gone over in them, and then they have mini versions of several of their products, but in terms of full size items that are available at Sephora, that covers it. Overall, you probably know what my consensus for the brand is, that it has so much potential to not only be visually appealing, I mean, it looks so fun and just appealing to the eye with the bright colors and the packaging, but they have eradicated or significantly disrupted the beneficial potential of the ingredients that they've included in pretty much every single one of their products by adding on top of it fragrance, and in addition other ingredients that are not listed as fragrance but are fragrant ingredients. So if GlowRecipe were just to eliminate one ingredient from most of their products, or maybe a couple ingredients in a couple of their products, this would be such a brand that I would absolutely get behind them, but I really can't given the problematic nature of the fragrance that they have inserted into their products. If you want to try out the cleanser, I would say that's the least problematic of the products in their line, but other than that, you just have so many better alternatives and non-fragrant alternatives on the market. So those are my thoughts about GlowRecipe. Please leave any suggestions or recommendations or requests in the comments below, as well as any other thoughts that you may have about GlowRecipe. I know a lot of people will love the brand and they will ignore the fact that it has fragrance. It's your skin, it's your life, it's your face. If you want to do that, then that's your choice, but at least do it knowing that you're making a choice about subjecting your skin to irritating ingredients. All right, I hope you enjoyed. Please give a thumbs up if it was helpful to you and you enjoyed the video. As always, I appreciate you taking the time to watch, and I'll see you in the next one.